Well, first of all, I mean, from a standpoint of being huge for us is just a time of renewal. I mean, when we would go out to Chicago, it's an opportunity for us to get away from Southern California and just be together. But for the time frame it's been in Southern California, it's been just the same for us. I mean, it takes us away from our setting. At least it did until we hosted it, but it took us away from our setting. We were able to be renewed. We found a great time of recharge. I mean, where do you get world-class speakers, world-class faculty like that to sit there for 35, 40, 45 minutes and learn, and then be able to disconnect from that setting and talk it over with your team? We've always been really big on that. Let's sit down right after it's over during one of the breaks and let's discuss, dialogue what we just heard. How does that apply to our setting? Where would that hit us right now most here at our church? So that's kind of how we've always used it, as a time of recharge, refocus, renewal kind of thing. Well, for us as a first-year host site, it was the multiple numbers of ways that our church was impacted. It's just huge. Like, we'd come out of a session, the IT session with Craig Rochelle. And, some people have already known that we've been talking about that because we're 20 years old as a church. And everybody's going, okay, are we still going to have it in year 21? Are we still going to have it in year 22? And I'm going, yeah, that's a great question to ask. But what was also neat for our people is when they walked out of the room after a worship time with not just our church, but after a worship experience with literally the body of Christ. The kinds of commentary from our people that we would give of ourselves, our facility, our time was huge. And then another thing that was really cool is we asked our high schoolers if they would be a significant force of parking lot attendants, greeters. We just asked them, would you guys do that? And so we had all these high school kids, and then all these high school kids sitting there listening to the different speakers. And then, in the break room, different times, sitting down going, hey, what'd you think about that? And to hear high school kids, like their worlds are getting rocked by a Wendy Kopp. Their worlds are getting rocked by Catherine Rohr. It was so neat for us as a church. And I think what happened for us is that as a church, we've always said, based on what Bill said or Jim Mayotte, we've always said, change a leader, you change a church, you change a community. But I think what our church actually saw for the first time, because of the collection of churches, is they saw, yeah, if that leader catches it like I caught it, and that leader there catches it like I caught it, man, Costa Mesa could be a different place. Orange County could be a different place.